back. It is the Eco Revolution, and we've got Tiger Palafox from Mission Hills Nursery talking about making your garden greener for fall, and literally greener color-wise, but also a little bit greener with recycling.
Yeah, a little bit more environmentally friendly. We're talking about gardening. Gardening needs to be environmentally friendly, so here's some tips for the fall veggie planting that we're going to be doing this week, right?
This week, because this is a phenomenal time to start planting, and you've got some of my favorite veggies that are right now going to be in season to plant.
Yeah, so let's list those off first. So we got cauliflower, carrots, broccoli, chard, lettuce, spinach.
Whoa. Chard is not one of my favorites, mister.
What? Are you kidding?
Who eats chard?
Everybody eats chard. It's delicious.
Really?
You just don't eat the stem. It
right.
tastes just like spinach. You put it in with a little bit of fish. It's amazing. You got to try some chard.
You threw me with the chard, but
Yeah.
I like all the other ones.
So you know, those are the things. And you can start from seed right now. They'll be coming out in plants from nurseries in a little bit as it cools down a little bit, but seeds are a great thing. And this is a great way to start seeds, especially if you have kids. You take an egg carton right here like we have in front. You put a little bit of soil. We have this lettuce seed that we're going to just pop in there. And you just take 3 or 4 seeds, put them in the middle there, and then push it down with your finger, cover it up, keep it wet for a couple weeks, and that seed is going to sprout into wonderful lettuce that you can then eat.
How often do you want to water your carton?
You want to keep it damp, so usually a little bit of water every other day, every day, depending on where you keep it, is the best thing.
Okay.
And if you need a handy dandy watering can, you don't have one at home, we've got this wonderful handmade watering can.
Wherever did you get this?
Yeah, I can't believe that. Put a couple holes in the top. Look at that. Just spritzes it right out all over your veggies.
You're a can-do man, my friend.
Yeah, so still all eco-friendly, recycling products. But the really fun part is going to be this lettuce tower that we're talking about.
Well, and before we get to that, because I'm telling you, man, you are not only a green thumb, you're creative. This is one you could buy in the store. And what would that go for?
This would easily go for $100, $120 just for the parts. You know, not even all the soil and everything that you need. Just for this, you know, it's expensive, but it looks pretty cool. And for people that have condos or apartments, definitely a great way to maximize your yield because you're maximizing the space.
Yeah, but we can go from $100 to about $5 just by using recycled bottles.
Exactly. So what we have is we just cut 2-liter bottles in half. They drain out the bottom, so each one's going to kind of drain into each other. And not only that, this is great for lettuces, great for strawberries, also herbs like basil, oregano, cilantro, parsley. Not so much like the bigger stuff. No squash or no tomatoes or peppers can go in there, but it's a great way. And not only that, you save on water because each one drips down into the other one. So all that water that you waste when it falls out the bottom gets captured in there.
Perfect. You're funneling it down.
Exactly.
I was looking at this and thinking my nieces and nephews would love to do this fun project on the weekend,
Yeah.
but adults, you want to be the ones that take the scissors and actually cut the bottle.
Yeah, you got to be careful. There could be some sharp edges and you're using some sharp tools, so help them out, but then they can help plant it. And then, you know, earthworm castings are great additives to the soil to help fertilize and really green it up. And right now, since you're starting a fall veggie garden, you need to rejuvenate the soil. So that's why I brought out the earthworm castings, was because earthworm castings add a lot of micronutrients that your spring veggie garden took out of the soil, and these are now putting in. And also it's going to add worms and life to the soil, so that way your veggies can grow really big and you can get wonderful crops out
And
of
what
them.
kid doesn't like worms?
Yeah, exactly. You remember the book, where he eats the worm or something like that?
Yes. All right, the difference that you always talk about is going organic, if possible.
Right. Yeah, basically the organic allows you a lot more leeway. You're not going to burn your plants. The nutrients is much better and it stays in the soil longer, so you're feeding less. Also, when you're intaking it, I just found out today, an apple juice that's imported, if it's not organic, can sometimes contain arsenic because of the pesticides that they use on the apples.
Really?
And that really is concerning because these pesticides are all over everything, and this is something that you can grow at home, you control it, you know what you're putting on it, and that way when you ingest it, you know you're eating a good product.
Okay, so again, the best things that we can be planning for the fall in our lovely plastic tower.
Lettuces, chard, spinach, basil, cilantro, the whole list of herbs is a wonderful time. And these like a cool area of the yard. Not too hot because again we're in the fall and sometimes we heat up in the fall, but in a cool area they do wonderful.
Now kids, and by kids I mean us big kids too, we always want to know how long will it take from start to finish. So how long can we expect we plant the seed and then we can eat it on our dinner table?
Well, from seeds to actually eating it, you're maybe looking at about 3-4 weeks. And you can just like right here, this lettuce here, you can just pick off fresh from the plant, ready to eat.
He's a real man.
Yeah,
real
ready
men
to eat.
eat lettuce, people.
You can just pick it as you want it. So, you know, it's not a fully developed plant yet, but that's not going to stop you from eating it. And then as it grows and matures, you can start harvesting more. But for a family of 4, this can easily feed them for a month.
Awesome. You had your green today, now you can have a hamburger for lunch. Tiger, thank you so much. Our Eco Revolution, some really good ideas and some fun things you can do with the kiddos this weekend. Thanks so much, Tiger.
Thank you.
Hey, check out our website at sandiego6.com and click on San Diego Living. We've got some really good information for you on there. And if you didn't get a chance to write everything down, we'll give you some tips on there. All right.